Hello, young man. I'm glad you're here to listen to what I have to say. Today we're going to talk about a very important topic that can change your life forever. It's about setting goals and achieving them. You see, having goals in life is like having a map to a treasure island. It gives you direction, purpose, and motivation to keep moving forward. First, let's talk about why setting goals is important. Having goals gives you a sense of purpose and direction. It helps you to focus on what you want to achieve and gives you a clear idea of what you need to do to get there. Without goals, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly in the sea. You might get somewhere, but it's likely to be nowhere near where you wanted to go. Now, let's talk about how to set goals. Setting goals is not as simple as just saying, I want to be rich or I want to be happy. No. Setting goals requires careful thought and planning. You need to be specific about what you want to achieve, and you need to make sure that your goals are measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. That's what we call SMART goals. For example, let's say you want to lose weight. A SMART goal would be, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months by eating healthy and exercising regularly. This goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. You know exactly what you need to do to achieve it, and you can track your progress along the way. But setting goals is only half the battle. The other half is achieving them. And that's where most people fail. They set their goals, but they don't have a plan to achieve them. They don't have the discipline and motivation to stay on track. That's why it's so important to have a plan of action, to break down your big goal into smaller, manageable tasks. For example, if your goal is to lose 10 pounds in 3 months, your plan of action might include exercising for 30 minutes every day, eating 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, and avoiding junk food. You might also want to track your progress by weighing yourself every week and taking progress photos. Another important thing to remember is that achieving your goals is not a solo effort. You need to have support and accountability. You need to surround yourself with people who believe in you and your abilities, and who will encourage and motivate you to stay on track. You might also want to consider finding a mentor or a coach who can guide you and provide you with expert advice. Now, let's talk about some common obstacles that people face when trying to achieve their goals. One of the biggest obstacles is fear. Fear of failure. Fear of success. Fear of the unknown. Fear can hold you back and prevent you from taking action. But here's the thing. Fear is normal. Everyone experiences fear at some point or another. The key is to face your fears head on and push through them. Another obstacle is procrastination. Procrastination is the art of putting off until tomorrow what you can do today. It's easy to get caught up in the mindset of I'll do it later. But the truth is, later often turns into never. If you want to achieve your goals, you need to take action today. And finally, let's talk about persistence. Achieving your goals is not a one-time event. It's a journey, and it requires persistence and dedication. You'll face setbacks and obstacles along the way, but you can't give up. You need to keep pushing forward, even when it feels like giving up. In conclusion, setting and achieving goals is a process that requires careful thought, planning, and action. It's not easy, but it's worth it. When you achieve your goals, you'll feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. That's hard to beat. And if you're willing to put in the work, I'm willing to guide you every step of the way. So, what are you waiting for? Start setting your goals today and take the first step towards achieving them. Remember, the only way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Don't let fear or procrastination hold you back. Take action today and start moving towards your dreams. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.